What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel, Sports, Life and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective, and today I'm here for the music news. And yesterday was a hell of an event for hip hop and music. Obviously, there's a lot of beefs and rap stuff going on, like Quavo or Chris Brown. I don't care about none of that. That ain't real hip hop beef to me. You got an R&B singer who Chris Brown, who I think everybody thoroughly enjoys as an R&B singer, but I just don't take him seriously as no rapper. I don't cover that type of junk and mess. But when you talk about the creme de la creme, the top of the top, the best of the best, oh, I'm here for all that type of mess. Now, I've made several videos on these diss tracks. And in the very first diss track, I said, people kept saying, one thing I was doing, everybody was saying, hey, man, it's just friendly hip hop, it's beef. These guys, nothing's going to happen. I said, all it take. I said that from the very beginning. That's what I love about YouTube, because you can go back and check and watch and see if a person is lying and what they stood on when the moment happened. I said, all it takes is the wrong person to say the wrong thing, and all that shit goes out the window. And I don't be damn today. Everything got super personal. And did I think it would? Absolutely. I made this video right here 3 weeks ago. I'm glad J. Cole got out of the car. Drake let me out. J. Cole, boys in the hood moment. Let me out the car was a good thing. I made that video with the 8 hours of the 7-minute drill disc that J. Cole released. See, everybody now saying J. Cole was smart to get out. But I said that shit 3 weeks ago in the moment. I never excoriated him from getting out of the beef because we don't know what he knew. I said that in this video, and I'm gonna show you what a video. I made this video, let me see, I think it was, let's look at the date, April 9th, as you can see. I made this video April 9th, and I said it was a good thing. And I put 3 100s up there, like that was good, because the real beef is between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And when I heard the Like That song, the first thing I thought to myself was, wow, Kendrick is really ready for the smoke. Like, he really wants to battle this dude. And for Drake at this point, because he lost the Pusha T beef, in his mind it's never again. I'll never let that happen again. But Kendrick had been setting him up the whole time. I could see the whole play coming from the very, very beginning. That's why I like YouTube so much, because you got to stand on what you say, especially in the moment. That's the most important thing. Even on this video, I said the J. Cole boys in the hood moment. I don't be damned if I wasn't, in the video I said somebody's going to steal this and use this. I don't be damned if Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club was on there with DJ Academics today and said this exact thing that because I knew it was a great caption and it was a great thumbnail. I thought it was the best one on YouTube and the most creative. And I've had stuff stolen from me before, but I'm kind of flattered because I'm a small channel, so it's a little flattering. But I can see that, damn, motherfuckers are gonna take shit. But the point I'm trying to make is that Kendrick Lamar this whole time has been trying to draw Drake out into the open. And Drake's ego is so big at this time. And I think all of our egos would be as big as Drake's is if we had as much money and much fame and much success as he had. But you have to be careful when you're an industry person, because everybody knows something about you, especially when you live your life so publicly. And I told you when I heard, I made a review of the Euphoria song. And at the end of the video, I said, this whole thing was a hint at pedophilia. If I was Drake, ain't no way I would indulge. But I said Drake will respond. I knew for a fact. And I said, do I think Drake is going to make a good song? You damn skippy, he did. Drake came out with what? Family Matters. And that last beat, oh my God, he was flowing. He was flowing on that. But earlier Saturday morning, Kendrick Lamar after dropping Euphoria a couple of days ago, Kendrick Lamar dropped 6:16 in the morning, which is Canadian Father's Day. Which is also the day Tupac's birthday. Wow. Which is also the day, I think, the acquittal of O.J. Simpson. Wow. It's just so many things at 6:16. And in that, Kendrick Lamar said, hey, man, you got moles and leaks in your camp. He said OVO is working for me. I don't want to really play it, you guys, because when you play it, the copyrights is ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it all. You come in here for a different take. I've played it and got the copyright strikes. I don't want to keep going through that. But he dropped that after dropping Euphoria. The Weeknd on Metro Boomin's and Future album. He said, you got leaks in your operation. So this is like the second and third person that said he got leaks in his operation. And most people saying cap. And even I'm 50-50 on it, like, well, maybe Kendrick is playing mind games. But Drake dropped his diss album on Friday evening. In less than a New York minute. The name of the song was Family Matters. And in less than a New York minute, Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar drops the most vicious, demonic, scathing, straight out of the depths of hell, psychoanalyst, diss track I've ever heard in my fucking life. I ain't never heard nobody get broke down like that. My goodness. And like I said with Drake with Push-Ups, I thought the disses wasn't that strong, but it was a great song. It was a damn good song. I liked it. Family Matters, another good diss track. But this shit here is diabolical. And like I said, most of you guys have heard it 100 times probably by the time you see this video, but it's diabolical. Yes, Drake has leaks in his camp. That's plainly obvious now. He said that shit is 616 in LA. Now we looking at, he drops Family Matters, and with the hour, he drops Meet the Grams. This nigga knows everything you coming with, Drake. Drake has a lot of people around him. Kendrick said in this song, you got niggas, you got 100 people on payroll, you got 20 of them that don't like you, you got one right next to you who can't stand you, you got 2 people who's just sick of your lifestyle, and yes, somebody in Drake camp is leaking shit because he drops this. And before Drake can dance and pop champagne and laugh and enjoy, he stepped all over Drake's release within the hour? That's mind-boggling. Kendrick and Drake are going at it. They're both great MCs, but like I said before, there's no way Drake is a better rapper than Kendrick. He makes great hits and better songs. I would give you that. I would never deny that. But he is most definitely not that type of rapper. And this Drake tough guy act, that's tough for me to, he ain't no tough guy, man. Just stop it. You didn't grow up like that. That ain't who you are. That ain't never been who you are. Even on this diss track on Family Matters, he said, YG is harder than you, Kendrick, and the game is harder than you, and such and such. Nobody give a damn about that. What was about 2 or 3 years ago, I seen YG in a dress. On a video, if you go look up YG in a dress, he got a full music video dressed up like a woman. I remember the game was running around with Puffy and had a butterfly tattooed on his face and all type of shit was going on. So you could never be the toughest. You can't try to out-tough Kendrick Lamar because he's from Compton and you from the suburbs of Toronto and you ain't never been like that. But this whole beef has been very, very interesting to see how it all plays out. And I knew from the beginning, I said in this Euphoria, I said, this whole thing is circling around pedophilia, and you can't beat that. There ain't a rap track you can make. If you listen to this track, Meet the Grams, Drake, leave that nigga alone. Listen to me. If I was Drake, this is what I would do. Now, I know I'm not Drake. I ain't on that. No, I'm not saying that. I ain't on that level. No. But I'm just giving advice because I have great foresight. I knew from the beginning that Drake should have got out of there. But you're listening to people around you. You're listening to fucking all these YouTubers and all. You got to drop it. You got to respond. Hey, man, when you start talking about pedophilia, sleep with underage kids and shit, hey, man, you can't beat that. Now, if I was Drake, what I would do, I would say, that shit trash. I dropped a hit song, nigga. That was hard. I'm not supposed to keep going back and forth with this guy. Such and such, such and such. I would just make it like, I don't even care. I dropped a hit. That's such and such. I wouldn't even, because he's rapping. This song, Meet the Grams, he started out talking to his son, Adonis, gave him advice. Then he went to his mama. He talked about his mama and told his mama, your son is a terrible human being, this, that, and the third. Then he went to his daddy. Then he talked about a daughter that we don't know if he have or don't have. Then he talked directly to Drake about what kind of person he is and who he is as a man. Hey, man, Drake, get out of there. Anybody ever seen, I think it was like Rocky IV when Apollo fought the Russian? And he just said, get out of there. When the bald-headed black dude was screaming on the side. Get out of there, Drake. Get out of there. Bro, you talking about where he hit his wife. And that's terrible. You should never be hitting on your woman and shit. But you can always at least try to ask a question. Did she hit him? Or say, well, you talk about underage kids. You can't fight that. Ain't no fight. You can't say, oh, well, the kid was trying to kind of wink at me for it. No, ain't none of that gonna work. You can't do none of that. You was on the internet showing off your meat. You can't. It just looks bad. It makes you look like a degenerate. That's why I say if I was Drake at the height I am, you got too much to lose, bro. Get out of there. Drake is over. Do not respond. Don't listen to these clowns on the internet. Don't listen to these people on the internet. Drake, stop. Tell him it was trash. Tell him he trash. Tell him I got way more hits than you. Do whatever you got to do, Drake. But this guy right here, brother, don't respond. Because it seems like I knew he was going to release a bomb on you from the beginning of the Like That song. I said it. I said it in the very first. Let me go back. Let me show y'all. I ain't going to go on the video, but I'm going to go on my archives. Drake, J. Cole, and Lamar. I said this when I heard that. Like That, I said in this video, I said, hey, he's ready to drop a bomb. I didn't know what the bomb was, but I knew if he was ready, like if he came out dissing like he did on the Like That, where he made it direct and first-person shooter, and the way he was rapping, I could tell he wanted to smoke. So you fell for it. You jumped out there, and brother, it's over. You made a good song. Push Ups was a good song. This last song you made was that was even better. That was your best diss. But that shit of Meet the Grams, brother, this Meet the Grams, don't do it no more. Get out of there, Drake. Get out of there. I just wanted to go over that clip to show you that I am paying attention. I'm watching. I'm enjoying. But, obviously, personally, I hope it stops here. Because it done got so personal that now it has to, when you see somebody, the shit that Kendrick was saying, when you see a person in person, we got to fight. Yeah, we got to fade. I don't know how many fights Drake been in his life, but goddamn it, this got to be one of them, Drake. Yeah, when you see him, it's got to be a fist fight. The rap shit is over with. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been Sports Life Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel. I'm here for the news. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I just took you on a Rocky IV. Get out of there, Apollo. Ride. Peace.